crafty friends. Welcome to Holi-Vlog 2021. Today is December 1st, so it's day one of Holi-Vlog. And I'm calling it Holi-Vlog instead of Vlogmas this year. The main reason for that is because there are a lot of other holidays besides Christmas that are celebrated in December and in winter. And I wanted to be able to make that open and more inclusive, and instead of making folks feel like it's just related to Christmas. So it won't be just Christmas stuff. I hope to share with you some other holidays that are happening during this time as well. We'll see how that goes. But yeah, so that's what we're here for. We're here for, celebrating the season, the time of the year, that kind of thing. I'm going to be opening some countdown boxes, and as you can see, I have some food related ones, but I also have some crafty related ones that I'll be opening. And if you're new to the concept of Holi-Vlog or Vlogmas or whatever, the idea is that, and I'm sorry if you can hear Loki tearing apart boxes in the background. It's his thing. It's what he does. The idea is that I'll post a quick little blog or vlog every day of December. So from now until the 31st, I will post a quick little video every day showing you the stuff that I'm getting in my countdown boxes, and maybe sharing whatever crafty things I'm doing that day, that kind of thing. So some folks do this at Halloween, like in October as well. I didn't this year, but I have in past years. So hopefully next year I'll get back into that. But anyway, so that's what we're here for. We're here to open things. We're here to celebrate the season and anticipate the new year and the winter solstice and all the good things. So should we get into it? I think we probably should get into it. So I'll tell you about the different things as I pull them out. I have at the moment five countdown things I'm going to share with you. And I will say these are all geared towards Christmas, so they do end on the 24th or the 25th, but I will find some things to fill in those last few days. I also don't have yet, but will have a Krampus box that I ordered from Starlight Stitchery. That is slated to ship by the 6th of December, and I'm not sure if that's a countdown box or if it's an open it all at once box, but once that gets here I'll share that on these as well. So let's start with the food. So if you were here with me last year, I had like a 12 days of Christmas coffee box because I couldn't find any advents. This year I went proactively searching for advents. There are lots of different coffee advents. This was just the first and easiest to get that I found. You can get ground coffee advents if you prefer, or countdown boxes. I know that Keurig is not the best for the environment, but it's the easiest for me. I'm generally the only coffee drinker in the house, so making a single cup of coffee makes more sense. So anyway, I got this from Green Mountain or Keurig directly. Not Green Mountain, but Keurig directly. But I've also seen these at Target. So if you're still looking for countdowns and things like that, you might be able to find this at your local Target in the U.S. I don't think you can get this in the U.K. or outside of the U.S. I should say. So, and this is actually pretty spiffy. So look at that. So there's actually one little box per pod, one little pod every day for 24 days, and it's pretty cool. So I figured what I do, I think last year what I did was I made the coffee and then I showed you the pod before I got rid of the pod. But this time I think I'll just open them and then maybe I'll drink it tomorrow and I'll tell you how it tastes tomorrow. So our first little pod is going to be here. And let's see, our first flavor is Green Mountain Holiday Blend. Medium roast. Seasonal favorites. So tomorrow is Holiday Blend. For the record, today I have gingerbread cookie coffee from last year. And it's not bad. It's not bad. Okay, so there's our coffee for tomorrow. And now we have the chocolate advent. Yum. So this is a new to me chocolate calendar. It's Mosher Roth, which is a brand that I see fairly often at Aldi. So you may be able to find this at your local Aldi store. Mosher Roth is a pretty tasty European chocolate, so I'm pretty happy, pretty excited about this. Last year I think I got my chocolate advents from, I think I got one from Aldi, but I also got one from Lidl. And the Lidl had the exact same one this year. In fact, it was so similar, I wasn't sure it wasn't the one from last year. So I didn't purchase one from Lidl this year because I didn't want last year's chocolate. But it looked exactly the same as last year's calendar. So I only have this one, but I think that's going to be fine because I had maybe a little too much chocolate last year. So let's see. Where is number one? Number one is right, and this is nutcrackers. I don't know if you can see that, but it's all different kinds of nutcrackers. And it's going to be assorted chocolates and truffles. So, let's see. What have we got? Stroll. Ooh. It has fallen sideways, but that's okay. So this looks like it's going to be a raspberry kind of situation. The back actually tells us what the different flavors are. Latte macchiato. I would have thought raspberry, but that's fine. Let's see. And then you have to sit here and watch me eat it. That's a lot of chocolate. Not getting a lot of latte. Not a huge fan of white chocolate, but it's not bad. Okay, let me pause while I finish eating this. Okay, so I got the chocolate gone. I just wanted to go ahead and finish that without y'all having to sit here forever. So let's talk about countdown boxes. Now I'm gonna have hiccups from chocolate. Take a sip of coffee. So, countdown boxes. I have 3 that I'll be sharing with you. In the interest of full disclosure, I have 2 others that I purchased but I am not sharing. And the reason for that is because the folks that I purchased the other 2 boxes from, they still make and sell Harry Potter related items, and I'm no longer supporting or promoting that on my channel. So I made those purchases very early this year, before I made that decision. So I'm still going to open them and enjoy them and do something with the stuff because I paid that money, and the items are what they are, but I won't be sharing that on the channel. I won't be promoting those companies until or unless they make changes about the stuff that they, the Harry Potter stuff that they sell. So going into next year, I'm probably going to buy a lot fewer countdown things. I'm going to be more discerning about the companies that I purchased from and the items that I purchased. One, because I have a whole lot of stash. Like, I don't know if y'all can tell from behind me. This is not all of my stuff. This is just what you can see. And especially when it comes to yarn, I have gone a little bit wild with advents the last 2 years because fancy yarn was something new and sparkly and very entrancing to me. And so especially minis, I am a little bit fanatical about minis, yarn minis. I don't know why. I think it's just because I like color so much. I want all the colors, and when you buy a mini set, you can get so many colors versus one skein, you get just the one skein. Or you can buy minis and you can have all the colors. So I have a lot of minis, and I'm getting ready to open 2 more boxes of advent or countdown minis, 24 to 25 minis. I also have boxes that I have not shown you from vendors, the aforementioned vendors. So I have many collections of between 12 and 30 mini skeins of yarn. I don't need to keep collecting these. Also, when it comes to cross stitch stuff, I'm at a point now, I think I've finally hit that point in my stash collection where it's getting to be overwhelming. And I think as much as possible next year, I'm probably going to stitch from stash and craft from stash. I'm not going to make it like a hard and fast rule, because as soon as I make it a hard and fast rule, my brain feels deprivation coming on. And as soon as I feel deprived of something, that's when I go out and I make unwise purchases and things like that, because it's like, you say I can't have that, so I'm going to make sure I get it. So we're not going to make it a hard and fast rule, but as much as possible, I'm going to use what I have, because I've been very fortunate to be able to purchase lots and lots of stuff. And I'm at the point now where it's like, let's just use that instead of continuing to buy. Now, I will say the one thing that's outside of that is floss, silks and floss, because 1, they don't take up much space, but 2, I feel like you can never have too many flosses. It's not the only floss monster. I actually am trying to set up a new thing on my door over here, and it did not go as well as I thought. But yeah. So I digress. The point of that was I'm not showing you all the countdowns that I bought, but I am showing you the companies that that I feel are safe and good to purchase from, at least as regards the Harry Potter stuff. As far as I know, these companies aren't doing anything that's harmful to folks and aren't promoting things that are harmful to folks. If you know differently, please let me know, because I certainly don't want to promote people who are harming other folks. So let's get started. I'm going to first talk about my cross stitch box. So I purchased the this is the Stitchy Box Christmas Bash box. So this is specifically Christmas based, but it's the Christmas Bash box. This is the second box I've received from Stitchy Box. That is really changing the white balance, isn't it? So I did get their Halloween Bash box as well, and to be perfectly honest, I wasn't super thrilled with all the stuff that was in there. So we'll see how Christmas goes. We'll see how Christmas goes. I am still waiting on 2 other boxes that I purchased earlier this year. So I'll say that, and I'll leave it at that. They were supposed to ship in March and April, and I'm still waiting on them to ship. So anyway, let's see what Stitchy Box has in store for us. So okay, that's just general information. So let's see, here is day 1. So you have a nice little package. It feels squishy, so I'm hoping that this is a silk or some kind of floss, because Stitchy Box is known for their flower silks. So let's see what we got. Ooh. That's pretty. An extra hair with that. I can't say much. I get cat hair in almost everything I own. So this is called Cozy Cabin. It's a special edition, and it's 24 yards of flower silk. So it's sort of like camo colors, but that's very pretty. Very pretty. So it is a flower silk, so I'm happy about that. I need more flower silks, or I would like to have more flower silks. Welcome to our 2021 Christmas Bash. We start off with a new flower silk colorway, Cozy Cabin. So this is a brand new colorway. I will say the only flower silks or Stitchy Box threads I have at all are the ones that I got in the Halloween box. But that looks very, very nice. And the silk feels nice and soft. So yeah, very nice. So that's our first day of Stitchy Box. Oh, I should have mentioned spoilers, but I guess folks will realize that there's going to be spoilers. That should be pretty obvious, right? That's going to be obvious. Okay, so that's Stitchy Box. Oh, the other thing I forgot to mention. So the Bash box, Liz at Stitchy Box does 2 levels of countdown boxes for big holidays like Halloween and Christmas. The first level, which is less spendy, is like Christmas countdown or something like that, or Halloween countdown box. And then she does the Bash boxes, which are supposed to be more luxurious, so they're a little bit more spendy. So yeah, so we'll see how that goes. We'll see how it goes. So far, I like the silk. I'm very happy with the silk. Let's see. And now I have 2 yarn boxes that I'm going to share with you. Let's talk about this first one is from Fangirl Fibers. And I'm trying to remember, I think it was, it's a Stars Hollow themed, so it's a Gilmore Girls themed yarn countdown box. And she sent several other things. I'm just trying to make sure that so I don't know if you can see, but these are the yarns. So I've got 25 days of yarn, including that big extra skein. I splurged for the full skein. So we got 25 days of yarn. But in addition to the 25 days of yarn, she sent some extra goodies. So Fangirl Fibers, one of the fun things that she does is she does these stitch markers and needle minders and stuff. So she has one of those excuse me, Glowforge wood burning machines. And so she has sent some Gilmore Girls themed stitch markers. We got Dosie's Market. We got Miss Patty's School of Ballet. We got Owl's Pancake World. We got two that are not facing us. Okay. Let's see if I can flip these over. So Dragonfly in. There we go. Stars Hollow. And last but not least, we have Luke's. So the quintessential Luke's mug. Everything Gilmore Girls has to have a Luke's mug. So that's one of the goodies. And now they're all backwards. Okay. Well, you get the idea. That's one of the goodies that came that came in the box. And also this bag of gourmet dark chocolate corn. So chocolate popcorn. I've never had chocolate popcorn. It's a whole grain snack and gluten-free, made in a peanut-free facility. So certainly never tried this brand. These days I don't tend to eat candy corn or popcorn in general because dental issues, but I'm gonna have to make an exception for this because that looks really good. So that, and then she sent lots of little gifts, lots of little extras. The only thing I could say is it would be nice if these were wrapped up too, so that I could make it last the whole month, but they came unwrapped, so that it is what it is. So we've got a coffee and vanilla lotion bar, and it's got the ingredients right on there. This is from Archie's Acres. Coffee and vanilla lotion bar. And I'll open it up and let you see. So it literally has coffee beans in it. Smells like coffee. I've never used a lotion bar before, so that should be interesting. And it's got all natural ingredients. That's good. And lastly, a coffee cinnamon bun cream. And this is a candle. So I'll show you the candle in a second. Oop, hold it up straight. I drink coffee like a Gilmore. I probably don't drink coffee quite that much, but I do drink a lot of coffee. And it looks really cool. Look at that. You can see the coffee beans and the cinnamon bun. This one smells really good. I'm going to have to get a candle warmer in here. I don't do open flames with cats, and let me tell you why. There's a story. So once upon a time, I had a big, fat, fluffy, gray cat. He was part Maine Coon or part Ragdoll. He was fluffy and massive, and he was the sweetest cuddle bug. But anyway, his name was Bandit, and back in the old days in my old house, I used to burn candles a lot, and that was because most of the time I had the candles before I had the cats, and then I got the fluffy cat. Well, he got really curious, and I had the candle up high, but it was near the couch, and he climbed up on the couch, and he was like spinning around, and he turned around, and his fluffy tail just barely grazed the candle flame, and the next thing you know, his tail is on fire, and he's running and freaking out, and I'm freaking out, which is making him freak out more. And so I'm chasing him, trying to catch him so that he doesn't, get completely engulfed in fire or set the curtains on fire or anything like that. By the time I actually caught him, which was probably not very long, it felt like an eternity, but by the time I caught him, the fluff on his tail had already gone out. There was no more flame. He was not hurt. It was literally just the hair on his tail. But that was the scariest thing in like my life to that point. So ever since then, I don't do open flames when I have cats. Now, none of my cats now are as fluffy as he was. Even Goldie, when she was still around, was not quite as fluffy as he was. But yeah, so I don't do open flames, but I do need a candle warmer, especially for that candle, because that's going to be really nice. So, but this is becoming a really long video, so let me move on. So we're going to open day one. Again, this is a Gilmore Girls themed yarn advent countdown thing, and I'm very, very excited. I was watching Michelle open up her Halloween themed box from Fangirl Fibers, and there were some fantastic yarns in there. This is the first time I purchased from or gotten any yarn from Fangirl Fibers. I have purchased needle minders and stitch markers previously, but this is the first time I'm getting her yarn, and I'm super excited. So let's see what we got. Ooh. Ooh, look at that. I'll look at the card in a second, but look at that. Look at that. That's a really nice colorway. I like unique colorways. I like things that I haven't seen before. I mean, you need some good solids and tonals eventually, but I really like to see lots of color and combinations that I haven't seen before, and I like that a lot. I like that a lot. Let's see what the little card says. So, evidently what she's going to do is relate these colors to specific episodes in the show. So this one is, I got hit by a deer. Season 1, episode 4. So I watched Gilmore Girls enough times that I can describe pretty much any scene if I need to. But yeah, so Rory is on her way to Chilton. She's running late because I think she's supposed to take it. She's supposed to take a test, I think. She's running late. Mom tells her to take her car and take the Jeep. She takes the Jeep to Chilton, and on the way she stops because she's looking for some notes, and a deer runs into the Jeep. Ultimately, she's late for the test and has a breakdown. But it's a funny episode. So that is I love it. I love it. So, and that's better too, is when they give you something, a story to relate to the color. So that's very nice. Hi, Loki. Loki's come to say hi. You can't see him. He's right off camera, of course. What you want, sweet boy? What you want? Okay. So that is day 1 of Fangirl Fibers Gilmore Girls. That's really awesome. Okay. Lastly, the last thing I have to show you, and then I will send you on your way because this 5-minute video has turned into like a 30-minute video. The last thing I got is from Asylum Fibers. This is not the first time I've gotten an advent or a countdown box from her, but this is the first time that I've actually gotten it as a countdown. Last year I saw her countdown yarn box after the fact and fell so in love that when she decided to re-dye them, I jumped on it immediately. Like, I didn't have the money for it, but I was just like, I need that. And I got it in like a sparkling sock, so it's this fantastic jewel tone rainbow, like the whole rainbow. And it's gorgeous and fantastic, and I haven't figured out a project that I'm going to use it for yet. But based on that and based on her fantastic colorways, I decided to go ahead and get a countdown box this year. Now this one is themed. This one is called Over the Rainbow. It's a Wizard of Oz themed countdown, and she's got her list here of all the different color names, which I think is fantastic. And she's got a sticker here telling me what base that I bought, which is nice because I never remember. So the base that I selected is fingering sock weight, 87 yards, 20 grams each, 75% superwash merino, 20% nylon, and 5% silver stellina. So these are going to be sparkly. The last year's were so sparkly and beautiful, I decided to get sparkly and beautiful again. So we got Over the Rainbow. Full disclosure, I'm not super gaga over Wizard of Oz. Not that I don't like it. I'm just not I'm not a super fan like I am of Gilmore Girls. But anything related to rainbows, I'm a fan of. So I decided to get this one. This also came with some extras. So let's see what extras she sent. Oh, that's super cute. Okay. I have not actually looked at the extras at all because they came in a little bag where I could keep them secret. So I have held on to them until today. And I've had this box for a while. She sent it, both of these boxes came in plenty of time. So I've had these boxes a minimum of 2 weeks, because I think my Fangirl Fibers box came in, both of them definitely came in before Thanksgiving, but I think my Fangirl Fibers box came in a week before Thanksgiving, and Asylum Fibers shipped hers out like the beginning of November. So I've had these boxes, and I appreciate that so much. I can't tell you how much I appreciate getting a countdown box very early and having it on hand so that I can get everything prepped for when I want to do videos and stuff. So Okay, so the first thing is this cute, super cute little Stitch Your Progress marker. It's like a little Tin Man. Look at that. Can you see it? Oh. Look at, he's so cute. They are so cute. He or she or they are very cute. It's a tin person, I guess I should say. It's not necessarily a tin man. It's a tin person. Let me open this up so you can get... So tomorrow's video will be much shorter because I will just get right into showing you all the things and I won't do all the talking maybe. But y'all know me. I like to talk. That's how I am. So this is from Sam's Tiny Trinkets. Okay, an Etsy boutique. Sam's Tiny Trinkets. But that looks handmade and molded. It is so cute. Look at that little tin person. Tin person. The cutest little tin person ever. So yeah, handmade with love. Sammy Sews Creations. Sam's Tiny Trinkets. So that is so cute. I'm gonna have to go check out that Etsy shop and see what other cute stuff they have and make sure they don't have any HP stuff. And then we've got the business card, which is always good. We have a rainbow sticker, which is fantabulous, and also an Asylum Fiber sticker. I love her logo. Like, I can't get enough rainbows. There's just no such thing as too many rainbows for me. So now let's get into the box. So it comes in this nice sleeve. Look at that! Oh my gosh! Okay, so this is the first yarn box that I've gotten that came like this. I kind of love this idea. As nice as it is to have separate little bags, and other folks that I've purchased from in the past have actually done like cloth and velvet bags and things like that. As nice as it is to have those, I really love this. Look how compact that is. And at the end, I can just recycle this box and it's all good. Or I can keep them in this box and this will be, you know, like super easy storage until I'm ready to use them, which I always appreciate. Trust me. Okay, so these are set up right in number order. So we're gonna punch out number 1. Let's see if I can do this. Ah, there we go. Number 1. Ooh. Okay, how do I get these out? That's gonna be the less fun part, is getting them out without totally ruining the. Okay, there we go. Ooh, look at that! How gorgeous is that? Oh, oh, I love it. Okay, so it's a little bit more purple than it is showing up on camera. That's coming off more of like a maroony kind of red. And it is kind of burgundy maroon, but it's got more purple and blue in it. It's got some blue streaks in it that are not really coming through, but oh, that's gorgeous. And if I remember correctly, this is going to be like a fade. I think it's designed to be a rainbow kind of fade. So I'm loving it. Oh, that's so pretty. So pretty. So there we go. So that's Asylum Fibers, and look at this sparkle. You can see the sparkle. Oh, it's so good. Okay. Let me stop oohing and put it back in the box. So, so there we have it, folks. That is day 1 of Holi-Vlog. It was much more vlog than I intended it to be. I'll see if I can shorten it up, but y'all know me. I like to tell stories. I like to chat. And it's been a while because I haven't had a chance to do a floss tube in a couple weeks, which y'all probably noticed, but oh, what I meant to say earlier too is these are going to be separate and in addition to any other videos I do. So you don't have to worry about keeping up with these and losing track of regular floss tube and stuff like that. I'm going to do them all separately. So if you want to watch these and you don't want to watch the regular stuff, that's totally fine. If you want to watch the regular stuff and not watch these, that's totally fine too. Gonna keep it all separated. Gotta keep it separated. I just had to sing something. So that's it for today, folks. I hope you will join me again tomorrow and the next day and all the rest of the days until the new year. Like I said, once I run out of things to open, I hope to come up with some other ideas of things to share with you. So plenty to talk about, plenty to see, and I will see you next time. I hope you're having the best day that's available to you. Bye.